Hi, I'm Becky Streepy from Glue and Glitter, and today we're making vegan vanilla pudding. Y'all, this pudding is rich and creamy, it's sweet. I love to eat it as is, but I also love to layer it with berries like parfait style. It also makes a great base for a banana pudding if that's your thing. In fact, I have a Biscoff banana pudding recipe that uses this pudding as the base. I'll link to that in the description so that you can find it. The technique for this pudding is the exact same technique that you'd use to make a dairy vanilla pudding. It just uses vegan milk. Super easy, and I can't wait to show you how to do it. Start with a cold pan. You don't want to turn the heat on yet. You're going to mix everything right in the pan and then turn on the heat. So add to your pan 6 tablespoons of cornstarch, a 1/4 cup of organic sugar, and a scant 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Then use your whisk to combine those ingredients so they're mixed evenly. Now it's time to add your milk. I'm using oat milk in the video, but any store-bought plant milk will work fine in this recipe as long as it is something that contains some kind of a thickener. The thickeners in the boxed milk actually work in your favor in this recipe, and they're gonna help you get that rich, creamy texture that you want. I can't make any guarantees that you'll get the right texture if you're using homemade plant milk. Slowly pour your cold milk into the cold pan, whisking constantly, and what you want to make sure you're doing is fully dissolving the cornstarch, sugar, and salt in the milk. Once it's completely dissolved, that's when you'll turn your pan onto low heat and continue whisking almost constantly for about 10 minutes as the pudding warms up and thickens. The reason that you have to whisk a lot is because even though you dissolved everything at the beginning, that cornstarch is still going to want to fall to the bottom and separate back out. So you've got to keep it in there until the warm milk fully absorbs it. If you don't keep whisking, what you'll end up with is lumpy pudding, and nobody wants lumpy vanilla pudding. Now that the pudding has thickened up, it's time to remove the pan from the heat and then whisk in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So just use your whisk until you get it incorporated fully into the mixture. Once you get your vanilla whisked in, you're ready to serve. So you can serve this up warm right away, or if you like a chilled pudding or a thicker pudding, you can stick it in the fridge to thicken up. You can serve it as is. It's delicious on its own because of all of that good vanilla extract. I love to serve this up parfait style with layers of fresh berries in between layers of pudding. I feel like the tart fresh berries are such a nice contrast to that rich creamy pudding. I think you're gonna love it that way too. I hope that this video answered all of your questions about how to make vegan vanilla pudding on the stovetop. If you have any questions that I didn't address, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm always happy to help. And don't forget to rate and subscribe. Happy cooking!